So, like, watching back on my video, I realize I sound super boring. Like, I sound like a lagging school teacher. But I don't want to re-record this, so I'm not. So y'all gonna have to deal with it and understand that hopefully I get more funny as it progresses. Yeet! I'm actually doing it. I was going to film my review of my reread of The Infernal Devices, but every time I film it, I cry or something happens. Last time my phone died, so maybe the fourth time is the charm. Though, maybe I just have bad luck. What is up? I'm Shay. Shay the book nerd. This is my first YouTube video. Yeehaw! I have my salt lamp, I have my coffee, so I'm actually prepared to film this time. I have a book haul for y'all. My first video was a book haul, when it should have been a review of a reread, but whatever. So, I have my Christmas books I got, my Barnes & Noble books I got with Christmas money, all of my Christmas money, and Amazon books I bought, because why not? So I have about a total of like 14 books here. Let's get started, bro. Okay. The first book I have here, I'm currently reading it, you can see my little bookmark, is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. I have been thirsting for this book for a minute now, and when I got this for Christmas, I got so happy because I don't know if it's just you guys, but I get so entranced by the beauty of book covers, and also I really like, I don't know why, the name Sorcery of Thorns just really stuck to me. I can't really give too much info on like what it's 100% about, because I don't want to spoil it, and I'm 100 pages in so far, and I started it today. Elizabeth is, I will say, I like this girl is like, I don't know how to use a sword, and then like picks up sword for the first time, and all of a sudden is like a fucking sword master, and I'm like, alright, so she's this type of bitch, but I honestly just cannot wait to see how it unfolds. Like, I cannot wait to see how it unfolds. Just know, Elizabeth turns into a shy bitch to a bad bitch real quick. The next book I got for Christmas is the Mortal Instruments graphic novel, Volume 3 by Cassandra Jean. Obviously the blurbs in here, the written words in here are by Cassandra Clare. Obviously this is her story. So, if you've read the Mortal Instruments series, it basically is the graphic novel version of this. You know, the artwork in here is actually like one of my favorite parts about these. Like, come on. Alec and Magnus are just, I love the artwork that Cassandra Jean did for this volume. Like, come on, bro. Like, look at Jason Clary. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm such a sucker for flowers and like anything nature that these artworks just draw to me. And here we have Alec and Isabel. Like, oh my god, look at them. Look at my babies. Yeah. The next book is Five Dark Fates by Kendare Blake. I started reading the Three Dark Crown series back in the summer of 2018, and this is the final book to the series. And basically, I'll tell you, Three Dark Crowns, three sisters, Catherine, Arsenault, and Mirabella. It's kind of like a tradition on Fenburn that when the three triplet queens are born, that they're supposed to be raised separately, and then they have to kill each other, and the queen who rises or who survives is the queen crowned. I recommend the series if you're into that type of fantasy with like royalty and, you know, like that type of fate where it's dark like that. And I will say, the first book for me personally was a little hard to get through because it was like, you know, world building and character building, and like the plot was slowly coming, and it didn't really get there till the end of the first story, or I'm sorry, the novel. And the second book, One Dark Throne, blew me out of the water, and ever since then, like, I've just loved this series. The last book that I got for Christmas was the Clockwork Angel Collector's Edition. I finished Clockwork Princess, the reread, on Christmas. I cried like a baby, because if you've read The Infernal Devices, you know what Clockwork Princess, like, does to the soul. Like, it murders your soul. Clockwork Angel, this matches the City of Bones Collector's Edition, which I also have, and on the inside cover, I don't know why I said jacket, there's Tessa pictured here, and on the back is Mr. Will Herondale, and in fact it's the Legend's birthday today, so happy birthday, Legend! Here's more artwork though. This is Tessa. We have Jem, another godsend. Don't even get me started on Jem. And we have Jessamine Lovelace. We have Henry Branwell, Charlotte Branwell, who is also referred to as Charlotte Fairchild. We have Will, again, Sophie Collins. I feel like this is really bad camera angle. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to show y'all. Gideon. I said Gideon. Wow. Magnus would be proud of me for that. I mean Gabriel. Do I mean Gabriel? All Lightwoods look the same to me. So the next book, this is actually what I bought from Amazon. This is called Red, White, and Royal Blue. I stumbled upon this on my Instagram stories, and this girl like shared like this little snippet of it on her story, and I read it and I was like, excuse me? That happened here? And I was like, what book is this? So this she told me, and then I put it on my Amazon wish list and bought it. And I was like, come on. Like, I'm gonna let you guys know I'm a dirty bitch. And it was something dirty, and I was like, what book is this? I need it. So now I have it. So this I got from Barnes & Noble. This is called Lovely War. I actually got this book recommendation from a booktuber I watch called Read with Cindy. She did a video talking about it, and she said she cried, and I personally have never read a romance novel before, and it's kind of like a little joke that the romance genre is trash. No hate to the romance genre. Please don't. Please don't. Because look, I'm getting involved. I'm reading romance. I've never read romance before, so this should be fun. And she also said that it takes place in World War I and World War II, so that's even more exciting. And it's told from the perspective of Aphrodite, the goddess on Mount Olympus. And I'm like, you got some Greek history here too? I don't know about you guys, but I'm a sucker for Greek gods and goddesses, so like, this is a treat. Like, I'm just like, alright, if I'm gonna read romance novels, this is a good way to start. Right? This next book is Caravel by Stephanie Garber. I've heard a lot of good things about this series, so it's one of the main reasons why I bought it. And also, like, every time I go into Barnes & Noble, I look at it for a long time, and I'm like, should I? And then I don't. But then when I went and did my book haul, I was like, I think I should this time. So I bought it. I read the little blurb, because to be honest, I had no fucking idea what it was about until I bought it and read the fucking blurb. Next I got To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. I think that's how you say her name. Christo, I'm assuming. But anyway, so this I also got from Brave with Cindy as a book recommendation, but I've had this sitting in my Amazon wishlist for over a year now. So like when she did the review on it and I watched it, I was like, I've heard of this book before, and I'm like, do I have this in my wish list already? And I'm like, I sure fucking do. So I bought it. She said it was a Little Mermaid retelling. I was like, oh no, snatching it. I'm really excited for this one. And this is a standalone book, so I don't have to worry about sequels, which excites the hell out of me, because hell yeah. Take a shot every time I say I'm excited for it. So this is Holly Black's Modern Fairy Tales. 3 short stories piled into a book, kind of like what Cassandra Clare does with like The Bane Chronicles, Tales of a Shadowhunter Academy, Ghost of the Shadow Market. But these are like longer, so longer. And it's also like Victoria Aveyard's Broken Throne, which is a collection of short stories for her Red Queen series. So yeet. I've heard of these before, but like I never really like bought them. When she put this together, I was like, okay. I read Queen of Nothing to finish the Folk of the Air trilogy she wrote. So we all know that Holly Black is a bad bitch, obviously. So I have only good expectations for this short story book. And if I'm let down, I'm going to cry. When I read Darkest Part of the Forest, it's not that I thought it was bad. I just like, it lacked the darkness that the Cruel Prince had. And I'm assuming it's because that book came before the Cruel Prince. And obviously, this was a chance for Holly to really, you know, improve upon her writing in that way. So, I can only hope this is just as dark. But it's a short story book. Anyway. Okay. I have to grab the rest of them. So this is Scythe, book 3. I'm sorry, Arc of a Scythe, book 3, The Toll. I bought this because I have book 1 and 2 on my shelf, and I'm like, you know, let me just buy it. That way I have the whole series. I really don't know much of what this series is about. Only know that my friend from high school read this series, and he like recommended it to me, and he was like, bro, it's fucking good. And I'm like, alright. The next book I bought is Heart of Thorns by Brie Barton. I read the blurb on the back. I actually read the blurb on the back because I wasn't sure about this. This I found on my own. On my own. And it really intrigued me. And I'll read it to you guys because if this sounds intriguing to you, buy it. Okay. Prepare yourselves for my melodic, or is it melodic? Me questioning why I'm an English major. Prepare yourselves for my wonderful reading voice. In the ancient river kingdom, where touch is the battlefield and bodies are the instruments of war, Mia Rose has pledged her life to hunting... I'm sorry. Oh my god, I don't know how to say it. Guairach? No, definitely not. I'm just gonna call them... I don't know, guys. I don't know. Guairach. I'm gonna call him Guairach. I hate myself. Pledged her life to hunting Guairach. Women who can manipulate flesh, bones, breath, and blood. The same woman who killed her mother without a single scratch. Cool. Alright. But when Mia's father announces an alliance with the royal family, she is forced to trade in her knives and trousers for a sumptuous silk gown. Determined to forge her own path forward, Mia plots a daring escape, but she could never predict the greatest betrayal of all, her own body. Mia possesses the very magic she has sworn to destroy. Now, as she entangles the secrets of her past, Mia must learn to trust her heart, even if it kills her. Gasp. Me going into 2020. Trust your fucking heart, bitch. Brie Barton, I am so sorry. Your book sounds really good. That's why I bought it. Now, one of like the main reasons why I went to Barnes & Noble. House of Salt and Sorrows. Bro, like I said earlier, when I look at a cover and it just amazes me, this cover is the one thing that amazes the hell out of me. And it was the one reason why I wanted to buy it. Like, look at it though. Like, it's just so pretty. Excuse my ugly hand, but it's fine. It's just so pretty. And I like opened it up and I was like, no fucking way. Excuse me, I'm just gonna do this. But I just want y'all to see. Y'all probably gonna be like, what are you doing? Anyway, but like, look at the inside jacket. Like, look at all those little octopi. octopi, not octopuses. That's not right. So like and then, you know, I didn't read the blurb till I got home because I just knew I needed this book. Even if each page just continuously had just one word, the, and each page was just blank except the at the top of it, I still would rate this book 5 stars because it's the cover gets me so much. I'm not gonna spend like all of my time reading the blurbs because I don't want to. So second to last, I have a collector's edition of Children of Blood and Bone. I got the purple one because purple's my favorite color. And also, like, when I first saw these on the shelves, like, I was just so intrigued by them. And I immediately, like, pointed out, I'm like, these are beautiful. Like, these are so beautiful. And Children of Blood and Bone has been on my Amazon wishlist for a long time. So, like, it's only fitting that I bought it. This is Reaper. I haven't really read through this series yet, so I'm not 100% sure who that is. I know, I sound like a fake bitch. Anyway, so this, I'm assuming, is who the Reaper is, and she looks beautiful. I love fan art, y'all. I really do. So, the last book I bought was Serpent and Dove by Mahurin. I don't want to mispronounce her name. It's Shelby Mahurin, and I'm sorry if I did. I tried my best. Like, this is another book that I looked at, I saw online, and I was like, I need it. Whoa, wait, hold on. How did I not realize this doesn't come with a map? There's no map in here. I don't know if the Scythe series has a map. We're gonna look, though. We about to look. Whoa, he put the acknowledgements first. He did not put a map in there. I'm gonna go through each one and see. To Kill a Kingdom, I actually didn't look and see because I got this book today. It don't. Why y'all gotta upset me? Map. Okay. Now I gotta put all these books back on my shelf. Thanks, YouTube. I hope you guys have a great day, wherever you are. And I'll see y'all next time. I don't know what my video is going to be next time because I think I'm winging it so far. We'll find out when I post it, whatever the hell it'll be. Goodbye, guys.